What's up, YouTube? This is my first time. Oh, let me turn this on real quick. Hold on. This is my first time making a video with this. I have a little ring light camera thing here. I think it needs to go higher one more, so y'all can see. How's that? Oh, but then my stand will fall over. There we go. Okay. So I just made a batch of biscuits. Okay. This will be my diary. I'm starting a business. I have kind of the name. Here's what the biscuits look like. I made the sausage. Nice. This is one of the end biscuits, like with the last bits, so it's not the prettiest, but I made the sausage, golden brown, flaky. Well, let me take this up. Let me grab another. Let me grab another. Golden brown, flaky, full of goodness and flavor, and these were made with lard. Okay, using lard to cut in instead of but now that's why this is a diary. For those biscuits I use lard. Okay, for some biscuits I'm going to use butter, salted butter. Then for some biscuits, I'm going to use shortening. So this replaced this. Snowcap lard is what all people used to cook with. This snowcap comes from the internal organs of a pig. So anyway, and then this replaced it. The Crisco replaced lard. I think in the 50s, if I'm not mistaken. So that has these biscuits right here. These biscuits have lard in them. This is how I make them for my wife and my neighbors and my friends. I used to make them with butter. And then after the butter, I made them with shortening. But I wanted to get away from it looks the same as lard. Let me pull it out for you. Well, it doesn't look the same. Lard is more white, especially snowcap. So this is lard, and that's shortening. See? More white. Anyway, this is all natural, made by animals. And this right here can be used as lip balm. This and petroleum jelly are basically the same thing. You just eat this. This is canola oil, but hard. So I wanted to get away from this processed oil. I still have that to fry in, because this right here, is this a pound? Yeah, this 1 pound block of lard is like, let me let my cat out. It's like $4, $5, 1 pound, and this is $4 or $5, and it's 3 pounds. So I don't fry in that. I have to fry in this, or peanut oil. I do have some peanut oil. But anyway, I just made this batch. But this leaves me a good time. These are my notes. This is a good time. I ran out of cream, heavy cream. So now I can make another type of biscuit with just milk. So I don't usually use just milk because there's too much water, too much liquid, and the biscuits don't cook all the way through. But I'm gonna clean this up and we're gonna give it another try. Now, I've never edited a video, so I'm going to stop this and then try to put in the next clip while... No, I'm not. I'm just going to leave this running. I don't know how to do that yet. So I'm just going to leave this running. I'm going to get this cleaned up. I don't have a pastry knife, so I use a cleaver. Pastry knife's coming in tomorrow. But I've been making biscuits for like 2 years now. Learned how to do it. And I decided I wanted to do it. And I got good enough at it. I started selling them. And, you know, everyone seems to like them. So I'm going to start a business. I'm going to get a trailer and sell these. So this will be my diary. My diary of Jane, if you will. Let me get that. Now you're not going to see perfect food, health, and safety and stuff, because I don't do that when I'm cooking for myself. You know? But I am taking a Serve Safe course to be able to get the licenses for a food truck. So this is my biscuit cutter. What was this? 13 servings per container, 2 tablespoons. I think this was coconut milk. Anyway, this is what I use to cut biscuits. And I also use this. If I want a bigger biscuit, I cut with the glass. If I want a smaller biscuit, I cut with the can. Also, I use the can to see if the biscuits, so you see these edges on these biscuits here? You see how they're open? So this one was cut with the can. This one was cut with the, no, this one was cut with the glass. This one was cut with the can. I wanted to see if, like the inside, the fluffy bits, I wanted to see if they were more done with the can. It looks like they're more done with the glass, honestly. Don't worry, my sweetheart little girl right there, her name is Athena. She is going to be my taste tester tonight. until around 5 o'clock. At around 5 o'clock, I will be taking these biscuits to my work and letting them try them for me. Not these. I'll make new ones. But I need to wash some dishes. I need to get these. So I was inspired to do this. I know I don't have a microphone. Let me come over here. I was inspired to do this by a YouTube channel known as My Friend's Kitchen. Okay? He's a British guy. And he just does videos of himself inventing in his kitchen. So I figured, why not do the same? His production value is a little higher than mine. I'm using cold water. Sorry about that, guys. I only have, so I've actually never used a mixer. This was the first batch I'd mixed with a mixer. I usually do it by hand in a bowl. But if I'm going to start a business, I need to learn how to use kitchen equipment. So, should I try? No. Keep everything the same except for not the cream. Oh, let me get a picture. I will be getting a microphone so that I can talk during these videos without you guys hearing like the kitchen sink and stuff, but I don't have that today, and it's currently like 4 a.m. So anyway, this is just my first try. Okay. Now, is this bone dry? Yeah, it has to be. So on the last batch, I measured for the first time ever what I was doing. And it was, I normally do not go into a bag of flour like this. It's 3 cups, 3.5 cups, is that right? 3.5 cups of flour. Let me get a spoon to dig that out. I have a silver spoon somewhere that I use for this, but I don't know where it's at. So I'll spoon it into the cup, you know, real nice and gentle like. And then level it off. Bang. So that's a cup. That's 2 cups already. And I do have shakes sometimes, so please forgive those. I don't know why. My wife, when I was in Pakistan, me and my wife went to Pakistan, and we, I bought some tea, some chai, and while holding on to it, it just started spilling all over the place because I started shaking. And then, where's the quarter cup? Oh, there's half a cup. Never mind. I have the shakes, tremors is what you call them. They just came out of nowhere and then left. I don't know why no one in my family has it. I know I'm adopted, but as far as I know, none of them have it either. So, might just be my fat ass, you know? Alright, 3.5 cups. 3.5 cups of flour. It is self-rising. I know a lot of people use all-purpose and then add their own stuff. Let me move this over here. Done with the flour now. So this little thing sifts the flour for you, so you don't have to sit there by hand and, you know, sift it. So this is 3.5 cups of flour. And then, I got 2 of these things of lard. So let me put the closed one away, the new one, and I'll get the open one. Now, I used to cut this stuff in by hand. I would grab it and squeeze it and, you know, let me get another spoon. I'd put it in by hand. But I did just discover that the whisk attachment on the KitchenAid mixer will cut in this lard. So I do 1 tablespoon. I'll probably put a little bit more than that in because the last spoon I used was a serving size. Yeah. Serving size. So some lard. And then I'm going to cut this in. So you're going to hear it, but I can't show you because I can't. I don't think I can. This is my air fryer, forgive me. No, I can't. There's no 3-prong plug over there. So I have to cut it in over here. So bear with me. Make sure it's dry. And then I'll leave that to cut in. And while that's cutting in, I do want to tell you guys how I got this mixer. I used to do clean outs. I've been a little entrepreneur for a little while now. Failed 2 businesses, but we're going to try again. Anyway, I did house clean outs, and one of the houses that I cleaned out, the lady had to move quickly, and she was a baker at one point in time. She was a nurse when I knew her, but she was a baker before that, and she had this KitchenAid mixer that she had brought with her, and she said, it doesn't work, but you can have it. And I said, okay, there got to be a fix to it for it, right? So I brought it home, discovered the fix. It's a little plastic gear that burns up, especially under heavy use, and that's what makes the head spin. So the plastic gear was chewed up. I actually have it somewhere around here. It's around here somewhere. But yeah, so got that fixed, and then I had a free mixer, a free KitchenAid. It's a blue one. I'm gonna go check on my flour. Here's the milk. And here's the cut in flour. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's crumbs. It's like crummy, like a cake. It's no longer fine flour. It almost looks like streusel topping, you know? All the crumbs. Anyway, so it was how many cups of milk? 1.5 cups of milk, but that was with a 1/4 cup cream. So I'll add just the 1.5 cups of milk. Do I add a little more? Yeah, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of milk. I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup, another 1/4 cup. So 1 3/4 cups of milk. The milk has more water in it. Hey, that's why we're faffing around in the kitchen. That's what my boy says. Oh, these measuring cups are really cool. They've got magnets that hold them together, so they're not just flapping around in your drawer. Super cool. I'm gonna mix this, and I'll be back to show you the consistency. See, I knew it had more liquid in it. It needs a touch more flour. So we're gonna get some more flour out. Feels good. Okay. So I need some flour on my hands. Flour the board. Doesn't have to be a lot. Flour your hands. This is the consistency. Pretty soft. And you don't want to work it more than that, because the biscuit will be dry. And it doesn't come away from the sides. Okay? I know a lot of bread recipes are to mix it until it comes away from the sides. Not these biscuits. Do not do that. They will not cook all the way. They will be dry and hard. I call them my croutons if I mess up. Get some more flour on my hands. Flour the top, flour your hands. All right. And then literally, this is all I do. I'll press it out. Just press it out real nice and flat. My oven is set on 500, by the way. I don't roll it out, I press it out. If you want layers, you can fold it. But remember, that's working the dough. And you do not want to work this dough any more than you have to. So mix it a little less if you're gonna put folds in it. But as you can see, you don't really need to do that. So then, I use for baking, I just use a pizza pan. Yeah, 10 little pizza pan. I'm going to. Yeah, don't that look good, dude? Bang. Now these I'm gonna freeze, and me and my wife will take them to work. Alright, this is still a little thick. I use this milk lid as my measurement. That's good. And then you just cut them out. Nothing crazy at all whatsoever. Biscuit making is easy. It's fun. It's cheap. No mess. Just cut your biscuits out. Look at that. They don't have to be pretty. They don't have to be perfect. They're not going to be. I know mine are, but the first couple times I did it, they weren't. No, I'm kidding. That's why I'm doing this, because they're not perfect. And I want them to be. This might be a little wet, this dough, now that I'm feeling it. It's very soft. Very soft. I need to write down everything I just did for posterity. Biscuits are gonna kill me. They might. Starting this business might kill me. I've failed twice. The clean out business and I had a hardscaping business. And both of them failed. But just keep going. Look at that. Pretty. Prettier than Pillsbury. So I got my oven on 500. Right now I'm seasoning a new cast iron pan. And then the rest of this dough I usually give to my dog. But what you can do is you can work it really well, add some extra flour and work it. And what me and my wife like to do, either this was coconut milk or it was pizza sauce. And we will make Hot Pockets out of the leftover dough. But I'll probably save this dough, put it in a Ziploc bag, and save this to where it's closer to 5 o'clock. And the biscuits go for 8 minutes on 500, by the way. 8 minutes on 500. So I will save that dough until closer to 5. What time is it? 4:21. Probably about 5:30 I'll head over there. It only takes 8 minutes and the dough's ready, so I will 25 minutes to drive over there. I work, you guys are probably asking why I'm going to work at 5 a.m. I work 1:20 to 11:50 at a fulfillment center for mail. So we get it done, boy. So you guys can get your packages in a timely manner. But look at this. Would you look at it? Just look at that. Made 8 minutes. It's delicious. Way cheaper than the store. So let's say, how many cups is a gallon? 64? So 3 cups of milk, 3.5 cups of milk. 3.5 cups of milk, a pound of sausage. 64, 3.5. Let's just do 3 into 64. 2, 1, 1, 0, 10, 3, 31. 21. 21 batches of biscuits. Each batch is 10, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I got 13 biscuits. So 13 times 21. 21 times 10 is 210. And add 60 more. 270. So 270 biscuits. The flour is, I mean, you saw that was nothing. Half a bag maybe. So $2 there. $2 in flour. Produced 2 batches. So that's 26 biscuits. $2 worth of flour. Let's do 60 divided by 3. 20. $22 in milk. No, 20 cents in milk. 20 cents in milk. $2 in flour. The lard, a tablespoon. It weighs a pound. I'm probably using 2 ounces, an ounce. So a 16th of $4, and I got 26 biscuits. I mean, what is that? $2 and let's just say 15 cents. So 20 cents in milk. Milk right now for me is like $2.80 a gallon. 25 cents in milk. 20 cents in milk. $2 in flour. And let's just say 25 cents in lard. $2.50 for 26 biscuits. Absurd that people buy biscuits for $7. $8. There's a place by me that sells one open face biscuit and gravy with gravy on top, made with chicken sausage. for $17.99. Absurd. That's highway robbery. What I can do right now is clean up, or we can talk a little bit. Do a little chatting, you know? If you guys want to see my girl, I'm sure I could swing her around here. She'll take this and run away, watch. Athena. Come here, baby. Bye. There she goes to eat it. That's my sweetheart, Athena. She's wonderful. Oh, and there goes my damn camera stand. Afghanistan. Hell yeah. I'm gonna let my other dog in. I've got my cast iron in there at 500 for 16 minutes. It's gonna anodize, I mean for 50 minutes. It'll anodize the avocado oil and make it non-stick. Little Bart's root beer. It's been 7 minutes. Now, with these biscuits, right, with this dough, you can put blueberries in this. We have some pie filling. I was gonna, in my experiments, I was gonna give that a shot. We don't have any blueberry, but we have cherry pie filling, and we have strawberry pie filling. I was gonna give that a shot. Make some strawberry and cherry biscuits. I think that would be good. Everyone knows how to make frosting, but in case you don't, it is powdered sugar and a little bit of water. You can use milk too, but just the tiniest bit of water. And add your vanilla and whatever other flavorings you want. You can add a little bit of juice from the pie filling. Get your little strawberry or cherry. And you can make a simple syrup to use for your water. Also, with fruit. So you can have an orange simple, peach simple, whatever. And then just make your dessert biscuits. Like Bojangles. It's been approximately 8 minutes. I'm going to check on the biscuits. Too much liquid. Too much liquid. Too much liquid. They still look like this. I hope that works. Let's see. Anyway. Yeah, so you can also add you can add cheddar cheese and make cheese biscuits. You can break you off some of this biscuit size, you know. Do this, make a little ball. And then if you have cubes of cheese, you could stretch this out. Get some flour on my hands. Sorry. You could stretch this out and make little cheese balls. Put your block of cheese right there, squeeze around it, then have your little cheese roll, you know. All kinds of stuff you can do with this. Like I said earlier, me and my wife will make pizza pockets. You can also make Pop-Tarts, fried pies. We make fried pies with it sometimes. Get some apples. Throw some apples in there, some cherries, some of that pie filling. Just a little tablespoon. Then make, yeah, dude. Yeah. This dough, and then this is the same dough that you make dumplings for chicken and dumplings out of. So, roll them out real thin. Real thin. Probably about as thin as that package of cheese right there. Cut them and boil them. Wonderful. Wonderful. See, without the cream, so I think the cream does something to the tops. You see this textured look on the top of this biscuit? Some brown, some white. Using just milk, the entire biscuit kind of looks, see, even that's textured, you see? Textured top and everything. With just milk biscuits, you get something that looks a little bit like this. It's all one texture. Let me put it, yeah. It's all one texture. It's all flat, and they just don't look the best, you know? But that's what I got, so we gotta use it. Look at her. Can y'all see her? Y'all can't see her. She's just standing in here waiting on another biscuit. Boy, you give me an inch, it'll take a mile. I think my pan might be done. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But boy, is it gonna be hot. This is what an anodized pan looks like. See how it's black and smooth everywhere? Yeah. I might do another coat, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do another coat. One more. Don't touch that. Boy, I almost grabbed the handle of this pan. How stupid would that be? Give it another coat. See, and in the places where it's anodized already and it's got its coating, it beads off and it will not stay on. So you don't have to worry about it, and then it'll burn up in the oven. But in the places that need it, it will stay on. So these biscuits are done. And there you have it, folks. Fresh. This is hot. Hold on. Fresh, hot, right out of the oven, non-stick. Oh, these are sticky. Non-stick. Let me crack one open for you now. Hold on, let me move all this. Probably the best biscuit you'll ever eat. especially with some gravy now. Ooh. I make gravy. So this is gonna be my menu for this business. Sausage, egg. Sausage, bacon, bologna. And I'm gonna try chicken. I have never tried a chicken biscuit, but I'm gonna have a, as they say in Britain, I'm gonna have a faff around with chicken. 40 more minutes on that. Well, let me grab this biscuit for you guys. You see how it's flat? It's like smooth. See that? Crack it open. Oh my God. Airy, flaky, light. Hey, best biscuit you'll ever eat. I'm telling you. Try it. Give it a try. But anyway, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Whoever watches. I know this video is kind of long. 50 minutes of me just rambling on and doing dishes. But when the store is open, I'm going to buy some cream, milk, water. I'm gonna use water in some of them. And we're just gonna faff around with making the best biscuit we possibly can. Try to get really good at it. But anyway, like I said, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for watching. I hope you watch more. I hope you watch the next one. The next one will be later today. I will have cream in the next ones. And we might try a fruit biscuit for the first time in my entire life. So anyway, we'll holler at you guys.